Tattoo, a cultural identity. What is a tattoo? According to dictionary.com, it is the act or practice of marking the skin with indelible patterns, pictures, legends, etc. by making punctures in it and inserting pigment. But really, isn't a tattoo more than just a marking or punctures on the skin? For many people it seems this way. So what do these images mean? And why do people even get them in the first place? In my search for these answers, I have found no one better to ask than my own tattooed family. My parents have approximately 5 tattoos between them, and they are proud of every one of them. But the most interesting thing is that both of my parents decided to get their tattoos in their 40s instead of their teens or 20s like most people do today. The reason I find this interesting is because it proves that getting a tattoo is not just an act of rebellion, like some people may think, because my parents are likely not rebelling against society. So why did they get them in the first place, and why so late in life? My father says that the reason he got his favorite tattoo, which is a Harley shield made of concrete, is because he always wanted to get a tattoo, but had never gotten the chance to do so. Then he was at a time in his life where he had gotten a motorcycle and was employed in the concrete construction business, and at that moment he felt it was finally time to get the, quote, Indian ink. He asked the tattoo artist if he could do a picture similar to one he had seen hanging in the lobby. It had the elements of his hobby of riding motorcycles and his lifelong career of constructing infrastructures, which were both significant aspects of my father's life. But most importantly, it was all his own, and unlike anyone else's in the world. Finally, he had gotten the tattoo and was extremely happy with it. So happy that he decided to get 2 more. But in the end, neither one of his other tattoos can compare to my father's first, because of the sense of freedom that each of the tattoo's elements represented to him, and the fact that it made him feel more alive and self-assured. For my mother, the reason she got her tattoo is simple: to feel younger and more free. During her 40s, she had decided to join my father in getting a tattoo. So when she went to the tattoo parlor, she saw this symbol colored in shades of black and red on the wall and decided that that was what she wanted. Afterward, my mother showed our family the unknown symbol and found out that what she had randomly chosen was actually my father's astrological sign. What an act of coincidence! In the end, though, they were both happy with their tattoos, and the fact that they had gotten them later in life reaffirms my belief that tattooing is not just an act of youth rebellion, but instead an act of coming into your own, no matter what age. My next subject was quite different altogether. My brother has 10 tattoos in all, with each of them meaning something different and oftentimes unique. However, he says that the most important ones to him are the names of his daughters on his inner forearms. These are meaningful reminders every day of the most important aspects of his life, his daughters. He often says that they are the reason he changed his life for the better, so getting a tattoo to honor them was very important to him. As for his other tattoos, their meanings range from a Chinese inscription to young love, and he has had some hit and misses along the way. But nonetheless, even with bad experiences, each tattoo represents a different period in his life that was meaningful to him. And here are some of my family's other tattoos they have gotten over the years: the good, the bad, and the ugly. Then there's me and my one tattoo. Though it is small and hidden, it means so much to me. My tattoo is a design of Led Zeppelin's 4 symbols, and the reason I got it is pretty simple. When I was a child, my parents introduced me to music, especially classic rock, and off of that, my mother would always have me listen to Led Zeppelin with her. This left a lasting influence on me, as Led Zeppelin soon became my favorite band. So when it came time for me to get my first tattoo, I knew exactly what I wanted and why I wanted it. And an hour and $120 later, I have the perfect tattoo for me. This tattoo doesn't just represent my love for Led Zeppelin, but my love and my relationship with my mother. Without her, I wouldn't be who I am today. So this tattoo is the most meaningful way I could represent that. In Margot DeMello's book, Bodies of Inscription, A Cultural History of Modern Tattoo Community, she states that even though tattooing originated in the Pacific Islands, it, quote, is as American as baseball, mom, and apple pie, unquote. When you walk down the streets of most American cities today, you see people decorating images of faith, love, loss, and just about anything else you can think of. But in the case of my own family, a tattoo is more than just something on our skin. It is a connection we will have together forever, and no one can change that. So I guess we may not be the Cleavers. But hey, I never saw June try to sit through 3 hours of a tattooing session.